Time for some breakfast dinner. Come on. Howdy freaking YouTube. What is going on, DT fam? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I got this little cowboy hat in Mexico and I've been loving to rock it. So welcome back to the YouTube channel, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed last week's video of pretty much an update of where I've been. On today's video, I'm gonna walk you guys through a full day of eating and walk you guys through meal by meal on how I make my meals. So a lot of you guys reach out through Instagram, liking how I make my meals and how I make it so appetizing and so aesthetic. Well, today, I'm gonna walk you guys through each meal. Now, I'm gonna have a full breakdown of each meal, macro by macro. Again, this meal plan is made for me. You can get some ideas from it, but it's made for me. All right, where's my freaking energy? Feels good to be back on YouTube, guys. Again, I'm gonna use this as my therapy, my outlet to express myself and walk you guys through this year. Currently, I am about, where are we at here? Man, it seems so long. Like when I was doing YouTube videos, I started when I was like 16, 17, so it just feels good to be back. All right, so we're about 32 weeks out from a national show. I have no idea when my qualifying show is because I'm not really worried about that one. The last show at the end of the year, I will be prepping through my wedding. Now, I know you guys might seem or might think I'm crazy of prepping through my wedding, but guess what? I am prepping for it now. I've been prepping for the past 2 years of everything, right? It's been dialed in for the past 2 years, making sure that I stay on track for this national show because the goal is a one and done show, get the pro card and retire. I'm just kidding. Get the pro card is the goal and we're gonna make that happen. So let's get into the day in the life, or at least the full day of eating. So let's get into it in 3, 2, 1. 243.8. So for meal one, what I've been doing is, number one, I'll just take an aluminum foil and I'll just wrap around the plate here. Next thing I'll do is I'll take some olive oil spray, go ahead and lubricate this bad boy up. I've actually been enjoying the Simply's potatoes hash browns. So I would do about 300 grams of this. Boom. So next thing I'll do is I'll pretty much just spread it out evenly. And just so it doesn't get too dry, I'll go ahead and take some olive oil spray and give it a nice little layer on top. And then I'll sprinkle some salt and pepper on top of it. Boom. And then take some pepper. Voila. Nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy. Now, I'm going to take this bad boy here, throw this bad boy into the air fryer, put it on air fry. Now, what I like to do is I'll put it at 400, probably for 17 minutes. This has been pretty consistent. It's gonna give me a nice Waffle House type of hash brown crispiness, and it usually does really well. Okay, so for this meal, I'll have some hash browns, some eggs, and some flank steak. Now, I've been having this meal for the past 2 years, and guys, that doesn't get old. Hash browns, steak and eggs, and some blueberries. Fire. Oh, fire. With that one hand, baby. Boom. Guys, if there's 2 things I do not mind investing in, it's paper plates and some eggs. And let me tell you why. As freaking as I eat 5 to 6 times a day, washing dishes is a no-go, right? If you know, you know. You don't wanna be washing dishes every single time you eat 5, 6 meals a day. Use paper plates, it's convenient, pop it in the trash can and you are good to go. And then obviously some eggs. Now, not just regular eggs, you gotta make sure the yolk is orange. I remember when I was first starting my bodybuilding journey, I didn't really care. I didn't really have that much money. So eggs were eggs, and keep in mind, guys, quality over quantity, okay? So nowadays, I like to make sure my egg yolk is as orange as possible. Come on, I'm living in Florida. The orange needs to be orange. This is what we're having. We're having 2 eggs. My hash browns have about 3 more minutes to go. Right around 3 minutes, this is when I start whipping up the steak, okay? So take this bad boy, boom. Next, we'll take this. And it's funny because I've been cutting meat for a long time. For the past 12 years, guys, the amount of chicken, the amount of steak I have bought over the past 12 years is crazy. Hundreds of thousands of dollars on food. But hey, you know what? Invest into yourself, people. Invest in yourself, okay? All right, so we have a flank steak. So I'm gonna cut this bad boy up. And I've been cutting this amount of steak for the past 2 years that at this point, I don't even need to weigh it, to be honest. Obviously, as I get closer to my show, I'm gonna make sure I am dialed in, not missing a gram, but again, when you cut a certain amount of meat every single day, you're going to remember it. All right, now we're done here. Take this bad boy. All right, back into the cage. All right, guys, this is meal number 1. We got some hash browns, 300 grams of hash browns, 112 grams of flank steak, 2 whole orange eggs, and then we got 100 grams of blueberries. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get stuck into this and then off to reading my book. And then we're gonna go and do some work. So that is meal number 1. I'll see you guys for meal number 2. Guys, the biggest thing I see when it comes to dieting is people overcomplicate the shit out of it. They look up so many fad diets, they look at their favorite influencer on Instagram, and they try to copy their diet. Now keep in mind, guys, every diet is dependent on your goals. For example, I am working towards a bodybuilding show, right? A pro card. So for me personally, I like to make sure my sources of food are very consistent, it's practical, it's convenient, it's easy to make, and it helps me perform super well in the gym, and I get the best pumps out of it. So if I need to switch out sources of food, I will. But at the end of the day, guys, it comes down to simplifying your diet to make sure that, number 1, you don't make excuses for yourself when things pop up, and truly you enjoy it. So I'm gonna take you guys again for meal 2 in 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, I'm running low on rice. Oh shoot, we might be hitting it, guys. Here we go. Dang, 5 grams off. Boom, baby. All right, guys, meal 2 is in session. All right, so for this meal, we have 350 grams of white rice. Now, you can't get white rice from your normal Publix, right? You gotta go to your Oriental Asian market, all right? That's the best rice. Got 100 grams of banana, 20 grams of honey, 7 grams of coconut oil, and 182 grams of ground chicken. I've been changing it up from like normal chicken breast to ground chicken. Game changer, okay? So this overall meal, okay, we're going from 60, almost 70 grams of protein, 140 grams of carbs, guys. Can you imagine 140 grams of carbs going straight to your muscles? Like, absolutely insane. And then 14 grams of fats. Now, this is probably one of my favorite meals, and then I'll have another 25 grams of carbs, which I've been doing Carb HD. gonna show you guys the intra-workout concoction. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and chow down on this. And yes, I'm changing places, okay? I work from home and I need to make sure that it keeps my day interesting, changing different eating spots and whatnot. So I'm gonna go ahead and get stuck into this pre-workout meal, and then we have some arms on the way. Time to eat. Oh, fire, fire!
See, when I eat, that's what you do to me. Remember? Yeah.
Can I just eat in peace?
What?
Can I just eat in peace?
Guys, Tater he has just different emotions, like, throughout the whole day. Like,
Oh, he's the cutest boy in the world. He's the cutest boy in the world. Don't give me that look.
Now, I don't know why TP always talks to Tater like this, guys. Like, he's like an actual kid.
Oh, dude.
Now, if you know Tater, this is what he does, okay? Like, he's the type of dog that just kind of lounges around, you know? And then...
Gets hyper out of nowhere.
Yeah, in a spurt of like 5 minutes, he'll just start running around. Oh.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We just crushed some arms. I'm absolutely cooked. So we're going into our third meal. Come over here. All right, so this is what I usually do for my third meal. As you guys can see, I'll put my pineapple on here. As you can see, the little powdered stuff. Let me tell you, partner, you gotta put some tahini, okay? You gotta put some tahini on your pineapple, okay? I just let it sit there overnight, and let me tell you, that's about 100 grams or something like that. And it's a game changer, okay? So I'll have about 100 grams there. And I was gonna make this meal, but my lovely fiance behind the camera, okay, there she is. All right, anyways, she went ahead and already made my food. So we have 350 grams of rice. We got some veggies, zucchini. What did he say? And we got some cod. And keep in mind, I know a lot of people eat seafood in prep, but guys, I literally have, for every protein meal, it is different, okay? I usually have ground beef, but we're not eating ground beef at the moment. But also I'm gonna add in, for this meal, I'm gonna add in 5 grams of coconut oil post-workout. And let me tell you, this right here, this rice seasoning, big shout out to my boy, Koa, if you're watching this. He showed me this, and you put this on everything. Literally tastes like you're eating a poke bowl. So a couple sprinkles of this bad boy on top. Look at that, guys. Literally goes from like a normal boring ass meal into a poke bowl. So I'm gonna devour this. Gotta keep in mind too, I also gotta put some salt in this. Yeah, so this is meal number 3. This is about 100 grams of carbs, 50, 60 grams of protein, and about 7 grams of fat. And yeah, this is meal 3 for the day, post-workout meal. I'm gonna chow down on this and watch some YouTube and get back to work. So I'll see you guys when I eat meal number 4. Listen now, buddy. Just because I'm eating doesn't mean you get to eat, okay?
Yes, it does.
What'd you say?
Yes, it does.
No, listen.
That's right. I'll protect you.
Listen up, buddy. Okay? You need to fast. You're a chunk.
What?
He's a chunk. I know you're talking shit to me, huh?
Say it to my face. Say it to my face.
Talk to me like that.
Come on, what's up with it?
That's what I thought.
Boy, I'll bust you across the head with a steel chair. Keep playing with me.
What is up, people? We are back. This is my second to last meal. Keep in mind, my last meal of the day is just a bagel and a protein shake. So nothing too crazy, but this is pretty much my last official meal. Let me show you guys. All right, so last official meal. We got some ground turkey. I put some radish back in there. Looks like a crazy bowl here, but kind of mixed it up. So again, ground turkey, radish, 240 grams of rice, and then 50 grams of fats from avocado. I've been using guac, so. Yep, that is it for my last meal. So the biggest thing I want you guys to take away from this full day of eating is simplicity, right? Like I said earlier in the video, just make sure you enjoy your food, right? And as you guys can see, I try to make it as aesthetic as possible. Like, the more that you can make it look appealing, the more you're going to enjoy your food, the more that you can sustain your diet, and that's what is going to give you the results you want. So if you guys are overcomplicating it, doing a bunch of fad diets and trying to change your diet every single day, you're probably not going to make progress, and you're probably going to slow down your momentum. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the full day of eating. I know it wasn't anything too crazy. Just want to show you guys what I'm currently eating at 32 weeks, I think. 32 weeks out from my national show. So, other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one.